Hey, everybody. It is David McLaughlin. I am so happy to be back with you. I'm talking to you today about season 2 of the Mindful Leader podcast. It starts this Friday, February 3rd. If you don't know how we do the Mindful Leader podcast, we release it in seasons. So last summer, we put out season 1. We had 12 episodes. All episodes come out at once. You can listen to any episode in any order, however you want to do it. And the same is true this season, season 2 that comes out this Friday. So all the episodes will come out all at once. But every episode is so special, so unique, and we want you to listen to every single episode. So what we do is we feature an episode every week. We'll be promoting an episode each week. So they come out this Friday, but starting on Monday, I'll be promoting one episode each week. So I want to tell you about a little bit right now about each episode, who's coming in season 2. I know you've been anxiously awaiting, hopefully, as I have been recording these episodes over the last couple months. So I want to tell you about who we have coming, just very quickly, a little bit about them. First, my friend Jeremy Kubicek from right here in Oklahoma City. He's known worldwide. We talk about his new book, The Peace Index. It's a fantastic book, a great interview with Jeremy Kubicek. I'm going to have to go fast on these just to get through everything relatively quickly. Week 2, Super Bowl week. We have NFL player Sol Cole, played with the New Orleans Saints for 5 seasons as a wide receiver, and we're excited to feature him on Super Bowl week. He has a great career now as a meditation leader, and you are going to love Sol. Just a wonderful presence, a wonderful human, and I'm excited to have Sol on Super Bowl week. Then the week after that, we have Jacqueline Carter, just a wonderful human doing great work. We're going to talk about her latest book, Compassionate Leadership. You're not going to want to miss that interview. Then the week after that, we have Ed Frauenheim. What a wonderful guy. And Ed has a new book called Reinventing Masculinity, a great book. Whether you're male or female, you're going to want to listen to this interview about the new way of looking at masculinity and the challenges and the possibilities that men have. And so listen to that interview with Ed Frauenheim. Then the next week, we have Anita Barbero. She's just fantastic, doing great work in corporate wellness and working with women's retreats and just doing so much work in particularly physical, emotional, mental wellness. You are going to love Anita. She's just one of the neatest people I've ever met. Anita is the neatest. And then Tony, got out of order. Bethany Adams is a professor at Villanova, and I met her, and she did one of the best presentations on emotional intelligence I have ever seen. It was a very unique take on emotional intelligence, and I talked to Bethany Adams about that, and you're going to love Bethany. And so she's the next one. And then after that, I have Tony Bridwell, my friend from Dallas, Texas, or from Oklahoma. He's in Dallas, Texas, has been there for a while. He's written a bunch of books. We talked to him about his, I think it's his latest, The Do-Over by Tony Bridwell. Just a fantastic book. He's a consultant, and he's been around for a long time. Just a lot of people know Tony, and if you don't know him, you're going to love him. To know Tony is to love Tony. You're going to love this book, a lot about change and personal change, and you're going to love Tony and the Do-Over. Then we have Holly Duckworth. Holly has a great story, her own story in mindfulness and her career and her company. She's also started an organization called the American Mindfulness Association, and I want you to learn about that and get involved in that. It's a great organization. You're going to love Holly and the American Mindfulness Association. Then we have Zway Kwok. Zway is one of the most phenomenal people I've ever met. We're going to talk about her book, Calm Clarity. I love talking about mindfulness, and she has the single best explanation of mindfulness I've ever heard. She talks about brain 1.0, 2.0, and 3.0, and she explains that in our interview and just tells about her phenomenal life story. You're going to love Zway Kwok, Calm Clarity. And then we have Risha Grant. If you don't already know Risha Grant, you'll love her. She's from Tulsa, Oklahoma. She travels the world talking about diversity, equity, and inclusion. And we have an amazing talk about how important that is right now, some of the challenges that are going on with that. And I love my conversation with Risha. She's a great friend. Then we have, and I always have to pause when I say her name so I'll get it right, Amelia Zhivatovskaya. And Amelia is in New York City at the Flourishing Center. She's a positive psychology expert, and we talk about what positive psychology is. And she talks about being a change agent, particularly coming at it from a concept of positive psychology. And I love that conversation with Amelia. And then last but not least, the one and only Dr. Nathan Miller. Many of you know him. And we talked to him about his book, Sleeping Giants, but we talk about the great work that they're doing with his organization, Strata Leadership, how amazing they are. And we talk about just many of the things that he's doing, storytelling. We talk about that a little bit, and just a lot of great topics with Dr. Nathan Miller. I know that some of you already know him and love him. If you don't know him, you need to know Dr. Nathan Miller. Just what an amazing interview that was. I had such a fantastic time with Dr. Miller. I am thrilled and excited about season 2. Season 1 was amazing. It was hard to beat, but I'm even more excited about season 2. If you don't know what the Mindful Leader is about, it's about leadership, it's about mindfulness, and it's about being the leaders that we need to be. It's for people who are leaders, who want to be leaders, who want to be more mindful in the work that they do, and just better people. And I hope you will join me on this wonderful trip in season 2. I believe that you will get something fantastic out of every single episode. Tell your friends about the Mindful Leader. Go out, listen to the episodes. Do me a huge favor. If you get anything out of these episodes, go out and rank each and every one. Hit the like button, comment on them, rank them, click the likes, the rank, comment on them. It really helps us, and the algorithm helps other people find us. We're doing incredibly well on our success in people finding them. We're doing really well, but all the boosts that we can get are helpful. But I'm excited about season 2. It's coming this Friday, February 3rd, 2023, depending on when you see this. But thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You can find it on all the streaming platforms or at pendulumcoaching.com. Thank you. See you Friday.